to do this because I can't do it without it. It's a little jumpy, but oh. It's time for Highlands basketball tonight from North Catholic High School and the Barth and Graham Court. It's the Highlands Golden Rams on the road, Section 1 action against the North Catholic Trojans. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik and Foster alongside, greeting you with a bird's eye view from the catbird seat, Dean. And the coaches obviously have something important to say because our guys are still in the locker room.
Long climb up the catbird seat. I'm getting a little too over this, but we're perched above the court here tonight. We will have to stand for the broadcast.
Yes. So talking about the Rams, it was a tough one on Friday night. A 63-60 overtime loss to Deer Lakes. Really a tough pill to swallow for them.
Yeah, my tough loss. I don't believe in moral victories, but that was as close as it gets. You take the two-time defending 3A champ to overtime, lose on a last-second shot, that stings, but you learn lessons from that. And the lesson we have to learn is that, you know, you have to cut down on 25 turnovers, number one. Number two, you pointed out, beginning of the game is just important. At the end, they had hustle at the beginning. They got on the floor for loose balls. Coaches said they were going to correct that tonight. Maybe that's why they're in the locker room so long.
Maybe. That could be part of the strategy going on here tonight. Yeah, also 6 for 15 from the free throw line was something that I had marked down. You're tied going into overtime, obviously, and you lose by 3 points. I think that had a lot to do with it as well. Well, the good news was, we'll try to grab some positives from this, is that was the most points that the Rams had scored in any game this year, 60.
Yeah, Mike, when you score 60, that basically doubled our output from over Christmas. And again, we said we've been looking for that go-to scorer. Maybe we find one. Ty Hall had an amazing night, 29 points, hit a lot of big shots. That was against Deer Lakes. Again, tonight it'll be interesting to see what he does. It's been difficult having our leading scorer come in the next game and put two games together back-to-back. Let's see what Ty can do here this evening.
Yeah, exactly. We've noticed that a few times this year. We've had some good performances, and then things haven't exactly picked up where they left off. So we'll have to see how that goes. So North Catholic comes in here. Jim Rocco, of course, the great coach at Penn Hills for many, many years in the Penn Hills Hall of Fame. 8-4 this year. They're 3-0 in section. They've won 6 in a row. They lost their first 3, but they've played a very tough schedule.
Yeah, Mike, they haven't lost to a team in Pennsylvania yet. They've played and lost to Harvest Prep out in Ohio, Bishop Hoban in Ohio, Archbishop Spalding from Maryland, and a team called McNichols from Ohio. So again, yeah, they played a tough schedule. In section Friday night, they beat Burrell by 20, but the story was that they were only ahead by 1 at the end of the first quarter, went on a 22-3 run in the second quarter to pull away from Burrell. That's been one of our problems, is having teams have runs on us too. So going to have to really look at that tonight against North Catholic, try to stay away from those. Again, just trying to make sure we don't allow the other team to go on those big runs.
That's been a big problem for the Rams so far this year, especially in the Christmas tournament at Plum. That's what really did them in there. Well, B&J Sports has been outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley for more than 6 decades. Look no further than B&J Sports for all of your sporting goods needs. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch, from customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. B&J is located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call, 724-226-2762. There's something to be said for longevity, and 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports. We're standing by for the tip-off, starting lineups, all that good stuff, and it's coming up right after this.
Okay, we will now introduce the starting lineups. First, for the visiting.
All right, back at North Catholic, time for the starting lineups brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. With over 45 years in business to beautify and protect, call 724-224-2851.
Start number 1, Carmine LaCava, 6-foot junior, averaging 9 points a game. Number 3, Ty Hall, coming out with that 29-point performance, averaging 12 points a game. Number 23, Preston Foster, 6'2", junior, averaging 6 a game. Troy Beaduck wears number 4, 6'4", junior, averaging 12 a game. And rounding out the starting 5, number 33, Braden Sperry, 6-foot junior, averaging 4 points a game. For North Catholic Trojans, coached by Jim Rocco, they will start number 5, Jason Fredericks, a junior guard. Mike, they start 5 guards on the team. Number 13 is Eli Stofko. He's a senior. Owen Madelon, a senior, wears number 20. Number 14 is Jude Rotman, a junior guard. And riding out the starting 5 is number 23, Joe Waskowitz, a senior. So 2 seniors in the starting lineup, 3 seniors and 2 juniors. That name Rothman might sound familiar up here, huh?
Yeah, that's Molly's son. I think that's her over there in the red sweatshirt. It's hard to tell. We're far away. She gave you extra clap for him. So she's the women's coach that's won 12 WPIAL championships here, including the last 3 in a row. So we'll have them with a girls game coming up later on this month. We'll see North Catholic. And
early trivia question: during the national anthem, I counted the banners in this place. How many?
Oh goodness, I don't know. 100.
62. 62 championships. That's
amazing. Yep. Starting lineups have been brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, with Braden and Daniel on board. The 5th generation of Timmons got you covered. The tip is won by the white-clad North Catholic Trojans. They move right to left. And this is Fredericks. They didn't give us any heights, and they held true to that with the announcements. They told where they went to grade school.
Yes. Catholic school, the grade school is a big feeding system.
It's a big deal, yes.
Stolen by LaCava.
He goes in with the left hand and puts it in, and the Rams lead it 2-0. Carmine LaCava.
Talked to the coach before, Mike. They thought coming out to a quick start was important. And again, didn't have it in the Deer Lakes game. So far tonight, they've come out after him.
That's Waskowitz right to the basket. He lays it up and in. And it's 2-2. Rams left to right into Brown as Foster had it tipped away, and they will pressure you. And they did that time as Rodman took it away. Lead it underneath the Fredericks. Ran right through. Dump down is put up and in.
Madelon gets that one, Mike, and again, right back to the pressure here. Straight man-to-man, too.
Oh, and Madelon was their leading scorer in their last game.
Stolen.
Easy layup. And Rotman's got it, and he puts it in. And this is how they get their points. This is very similar to the way Jim Rocco played it when he was at Penn Hills.
Yep.
Turn up the pressure. Of course, he had guys like Drew Shafino. This is a press as Belak had it stolen away. Madelon back the other direction. He puts it up and in. We've seen some presses. Highlands needs timeout. We've seen some presses. The Rams were able to deal with it. This is a press like we haven't seen.
Yeah, Mike, what's happening, too, is they're just one-on-one pressing. Usually it's a double team that stops you, but this is just straight-up pressure, and Highlands having a hard time.
And then they don't stop once you get in the forecourt.
Right, they take
pressure the ball.
To the basket.
Right.
Yep. Well, WireZone is your largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer a competitive price on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon 5G Home. With a simple no-hassle setup, you install it yourself. No messy wires, no annual contracts. Call 724-226-4590 today and learn how to get Netflix and Max or the Xbox bundle absolutely free when you select Verizon Home Internet plans. Or visit Verizon Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights at the Walmart Plaza or the Pittsburgh Mills Mall.
6:27 left to the first quarter. And North Catholic out to an 8-2 lead. Again, they are undefeated in section. We keep talking about knocking Deer Lakes, but these guys are going to be right there at the end, too. This is a tough section.
Yep, straight up, man. Like, again, Turn the ball over. 4 turnovers, all off pressure of the press.
And how many was that Friday night we had?
25.
25.
We're unfortunately ahead of pace.
And again, this is a relentless pressure like we haven't seen. Forecourt to Stofka. Now Jason Frederick's back to get it. Goes all the way in and got fouled. LeCave's going to get picked up that one. It'll be his first. And Stofka to the line at 6'10", with the Trojans leading 8-2. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws located just a half mile off Route 28 in Fawn, and there's plenty of room to roam in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and operated, and the owner lives on site. Dog and cat boarding, they have doggy daycare, indoor-outdoor play yards for your dogs to run. Pittsburgh Paws, call them today, 724-888-PAWS, or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility.
Got really quiet here, Mike. I think they heard you read that.
I know.
10
Now
seconds.
a 10-second call against Highlands. My goodness.
That was a quick 10 seconds. Highlands averaging 16 turnovers a game, forcing 13, already 5-1.
So who made the who were the foul shooter there?
That was Fredericks.
That was Fredericks, and he got them both. Thank you. Waskowitz out top, right side, and Fredericks lets it go. It's a 3-ball. It's off the back rim, no good. They tip it around, and it comes to Stofko. Stofko goes baseline and kicks it over to the corner, and now Fredericks has it.
Wide
Fredericks
open.
Right into the paint, puts it up and in.
No help from the weak side, Mike.
It is 12-2. Again, pressure is relentless. It's almost like they have more than 5.
Yes. And it's hard to simulate in practice, Mike, because they're so quick. You know, it's what you try to do if you're a coach when you face this kind of pressure. You put 6 or 7 kids on the second team out there just to try to simulate it. But it's one thing to simulate, it's another thing to face it.
Tom Arth, number 11, who I wonder if he's related to the Steelers, if he's the son of the Steelers quarterback coach. That's very possible. And Donnie Schubert, number 12, both into the lineup for the Trojans. As Belak got into the hole, boy, he got bodied, but he got the rebound and put it in anyway. So Belak has the second Highlands basket of the night. It's 12-4. Here's Madeline. Dump it down to Arth on the baseline. Kicked it back out for Madeline again. Right side, that's Schubert with a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound Highlands LeCava. Ahead to Foster, he's wide open. 3 on the way, nothing but nylon.
He's got to shoot more, Mike.
I agree.
He's a good shooter, and that one knocked that one down easily, but you got to look for the shot first. He did that time.
12-7. The Rams with a 5-0 run. Oh my goodness, they just left Madeline, and he's got 6.
That was just bad communication, Mike. There was a switch there, it didn't happen. And unfortunately, when you let them score, this happens.
Right. And now we have a turnover on Highlands in the front court.
Can't press if you don't score. And so far, North Catholic has scored, doubling us up 14-7 here in the first quarter. Madeline right to the hoop again. He scores.
Puts it in. Research department does. Tom Arth does have a son named Tommy, so there you go. He's a head coach at, was it Akron?
I think so.
I think it was at Akron. He's a Steelers quarterback coach now. I'm sure he's here. Well, I don't know. Late night working out for playoffs, I guess. He might not be.
And playing on Saturday on top of it.
Yeah. Oh, the Rams throw it away. That's Arth, the aforementioned, jumping up to get it. Rotman lets a 3 go off the rim. No good. Rebound Highlands LeCava. LeCava's in a double team and is kicked out of bounds by the Trojans. Quickly, we haven't had a chance to give you the officials yet. Tamika Howard, Andrew Reiner, and Jim Reeder.
They're going to have to be on their toes tonight, Mike, too, with this full court pressure. Great place to trap in the corner. You get that extra defender there. Get the hands off him, Mike. Look at Carmine. He's getting a rough ride there. Ty Hall comes up to get it.
Oh, pass just a little bit too far, but a great save by Foster. Now he needs some help. There's no one to pass it to.
Spacing's bad there.
Somebody got to get to him. That's a case where somebody got to come to him and help him out, and nobody did.
Foster did a smart thing, knocked it off the defender's leg. Highlands will inbound underneath, 3:42 to go, trailing 16-7 here in the first quarter.
Looping into Belak, now to Foster. Foster with the left hand, up no good. Rebound, Spearing tipped it and got it. Now to Hall. It's the first time we've called tie tonight. Lekeva put it on the floor into a double team, and he's fouled. Well, good job that time by Carmine to get toward the basket. That's on the floor. That's the first foul on North Catholic. Each team's committed one. 3:27 left first quarter.
Stofko commits that.
16-7. Loop it into Belak. Oh, couldn't get it to go. And Rotman has it.
Right down Broadway.
All the way in, put it in.
Nobody stopped the ball, Mike.
18-7. That's the biggest lead so far for the Trojans.
Ty Hall tried to get the charge, Mike, but he'd already let the ball out. Here's Hall.
Stops, pops, Grazer. Rebound Waskowitz. Now Rotman. Got shut off by Belak. He's going to take a fall-away jumper that's no good. Tipped by Foster, but controlled by Schubert. Stofko kicked it out to the corner, and a three by Rotman is down.
Jude Robin now with 7 quick ones here in the first quarter.
Their game Friday night against Burrell. At Burrell, he had 26, including 6 3-pointers. Wide open Spearing for 3. It's down. Spearing found himself open in the corner and drains the 3.
Spearing got to look to shoot more too, Mike. He's a decent shooter.
That was a nice looking shot. Foster the rebound, 21-10. Foster looks for help. That's Belak up around no good. Rebound North Catholic.
There, you expected contact, didn't get it.
And a 3 is wildly thrown up by Schubert and missed, and the Rams have it. 2 minutes left first quarter. 21-10. Trojans lead it. Foster kicked it back. It's tipped. Oh. And it's Highlands ball. Boy, if I'm Carmine, I go back after that one.
You know, Mike, it seems like North Catholic just knows the spots to go to, too. Where the ball is going, not where it is. They've done a great job here in the first quarter, forcing 6 Highlands turnovers.
And they were very well coached, obviously.
Yep. By the way, I might have my best trivia question ever, so hang on.
Oh, boy. Brady Selko in there for the Rams, number 5. Here's Lekeva, all the way home. Put it up, no good, got his own. It's loose. It is Highlands basketball at 136, down 11.
Troy Belak going to give Preston Foster a rest. Highlands will inbound.
11 point is the largest North Catholic lead so far. Foster, now to Hall. He's open for 3 from the corner. Yes! Ty Hall picks up where he left off Friday night.
Nets never move, Mike.
All 5 starters in the scorebook, 21-13. Now, wide open Rotman with a dipper.
You like balanced scoring, you just need more.
Selko's going to try to make it 6 of them, and he does. 6 players, all with 1 basket, 21-15.
Right by them.
Let's Stofko with the blow by.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Fredericks.
Yep, he's got 6.
23-15, Rams throw it away. And Fredericks has 2 more. You can see how quickly he can mount. 25-15.
2-on-1.
2-on-1. Spearing stops, pops, front iron. Hall's got it. Hall put it up and got fouled. Ty Hall will shoot 2 at 39 seconds, and the Rams trailing at 25-15.
You got to go to the hoop and be aggressive, Mike, and they were that time.
Ty shooting 67% from the line.
Carmine Lekeva, 81%, our best foul shooter.
He's the leader in the clubhouse right now. Hall hits the first. 25-16. Lekeva gets a rest. Foster back in. It's our first time here. This gym is beautiful.
It is.
Brand new school.
Yep.
They used to be on Troy Hill. Moved out here to Cranberry. Hall 2 for 2, 25-17.
I don't think we ever did a game at the old place.
I never did. We got Stone Field for football a couple of years ago, so cross that one off. We'll cross this one off too. Nearly traveling with Stofko, but they save it in. Fredericks got shut off by Spearing, and now the dump down is a beauty, and Madelon's got it, and he's got 10.
Yep, leading scorer.
27-17. All to Spearing, and he had his pocket picked by Frederick right in front of the North Catholic bench.
Easy.
And the lay-in at the buzzer is good.
Madelon gets his 12th point. And Mike, this fast pace, they've only committed one turnover.
Right.
29-17, they lead.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
Are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? I don't anymore, Mike. I've been released.
You're out.
You've
been released.
Yes. I told Lily, does she prefer flowers or candy? We're breaking up. Anyways, if you consider caring therapists at Phoenix Physical Therapy in Toronto Heights, Zach Barlow and his staff, especially Lily, my hand care specialists, are equipped to help you reach your goals for any type of injury, specializing in sports, orthopedics, vestibular, workman comp injuries, and women's health and pelvic floor therapy. Phoenix Physical Therapy, conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, in Toronto Heights, behind Eaton Park and St. Joseph High School. They have flexible hours for your convenience at most insurance, including UPMC. So give them a call today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment. Tell them Mike Choma sent you.
29-17, a 12-point ball game.
The good news, we scored 17.
Yes.
The bad
Again,
news, 29.
This is an excellent team. They have not lost to a Whitfield opponent.
No, nobody in Pennsylvania yet. Their wins are against Freeport Valley, Seton LaSalle, Miramont, Ohio, Burrell, and Pine Ridge the other day in the Don Graham Classic here.
Don Graham, the winningest coach all time in the WPIAL, 801 wins. And there's a new number 2, Joe Salvino of Bell Vernon, got there on Friday night with 731 now.
Mike, we did do some North Catholic games, so we met Don Graham there.
Mm-hmm. Met Don Graham at Highlands.
I met him at his place. They used to have the old gym. Now I remember, it was like a stage.
Okay, I was never there.
Yeah, I did radio there. And what happened at the end of the stage, people sat in the stands, and you were behind the basket. The whole court was in front of you.
Oh, okay.
It was really
not like at Bishop Canavan where we were on the stage.
Correct.
That was excellent.
Yep.
I like that place.
But so you played into the one side was against the wall, the other side was you had the audience as the background. And they made you shoot there the first half naturally with no background.
Yeah, I used to have to get the starting lineups back in the day, and I had to go down to Coach Graham to get him, and he was intimidating sitting down there.
Nice guy there.
Very nice. Yeah. He was very nice, very kind. And what a coach. All right, Belock with a basketball. Rams in possession, down 12.
Was Rob Carmody related to him? I think someone we know.
And laid in by LeCabe. Rob Carmody played
for him. That's what happened. He played for him, yep.
And the shot is missed. They battle for it. And what do we got? A held ball. This one will belong to North Catholic at 7-10. Yeah, he played for him.
What is Rob Carmody doing on a Tuesday night now?
He might be watching us. I don't know. He might be here. I have no idea. It is his alma mater, but not really because they moved it. Not too many schools move municipalities.
True that.
Rotman, baseline, turnaround, put it up, no good. Rebound, Belak.
Found himself in the worst position, right dead underneath the hoop.
Foster.
They don't give you points for putting it under and through the basket.
Gave the
dribble above.
And now Spearing, corner to Belak. Gonna rise and fire from 3, no good. Rebound, it came right back into the hands of Spearing, couldn't get it to go. But Ty Hall does, in amongst the tall trees.
He's got 7.
29-21, Rams cut it to 8. Fredericks using the arm. Yep. I think Coach Foster letting Tamika Howard know that about the arm.
The old arm bar.
Rotman. Back out top, and now this is Fredericks.
They're so strong with their dribble, Mike.
Yep. Madeline.
Look at that.
All the way in, couldn't get it to go. You know what else? Their cuts.
Yeah.
Their purpose. Their purpose. Yeah. Hall. Out to Spearing. They're going to call travel. Turnover Highlands at 6:03. 29-21.
Number 9, and we have a second for Carmine to get his shoes tied down there.
6 minutes till the halftime. Madeline.
Both teams playing man-to-man.
Out to Stavko.
And the penetration they're getting too, Mike.
Ooh, ball was tipped, but Rotman did a nice job to
Look at that.
gain control of it. Now Madeline went in with a wild one, missed it, and we got
Nice
Ty
outlet
Hall
play.
ahead of the pack, and it's knocked away, and there's going to be a foul. Hall will shoot two.
That was a good foul there, Mike. Slavko gets his second.
Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999. And we have a timeout by Jim Rocco, so I can slow down. Didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippe's offers award-winning burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Birdville pie. Made with their special super secret recipe and named in honor of the Birdville section of Harrison where Philippe's is located. Kitchen's open after the game, so stop by and say hi or call 724-226-3505 for takeout. It's the place where Rams fans meet and greet. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights.
Speaking of Freeport, Mike, we have 2 Freeport games this week. We have the girls coming up on Thursday. We'll be live from Highlands, and the boys play on Friday. Get to see Tyra Woody, my player of the week in the Valley last week, coming off a 33 and a 35-point performance.
Dan, last night I believe she had 26
Yep.
in the loss to North Catholic right here. No school, but they played. Foster's jumper is missed and rebounded by the Trojans. Stavko, and what's the call? We're going to have a blocking foul on Hall. He tried to buy that one, but didn't get it. 29-21 North Catholic, 5:26 to go.
Feet
First
weren't set, Mike. Ty gets his first.
Stavko, the only one of Jim Rocco's players that starters that hasn't scored.
Section tonight, Mike, we have Burrow at Freeport. That's a big game for that 4th spot in the playoff.
Yeah, the winner of that game is going to have the upper hand on the 4th spot. That'll be their second win.
And also a big one tonight. Knock is at Deer Lakes. The big question will be, will Nate Moore play for Deer Lakes?
I bet he's going to politic too. He didn't seem too happy he wasn't playing the other night.
Well, he had just had the surgery.
Right.
And the poor kid looked like he had a cold on top of it.
Right.
They have a broken runny nose.
1 out of 2.
Up, turnover, that's number 10.
And it is. They tried to get it to Selko, but it was a bad pass, and Brady couldn't grab onto it. So turnover Highlands at 5:17 with a 9-point lead. Well, the Rams have kept it in range, but
By the way, Alan Baldwin was at the game the other day, scouting for Knock. He had all his Michigan gear on. I didn't recognize him, so he did a good job of being undercover.
Waskowitz drives, lays, and scores, and it's 32-21.
But he knew who to come to get the information on Moore.
Right. LaCava all the way home, put it up and in.
Carmine with his 6th point of the night.
32-23.
Blocked by 3
Well, the
different Rams that
had
time.
it that time and swatted away from Waskowitz. Carmine needs help and got it out to Belak. Belak has to force
Here's
his
where
way
double
across.
comes. That's a tough pass, but he made it.
Now LaCava.
And just as aggressive they are on offense, Mike, you get the same thing on defense.
Yeah.
They're right up in your face.
I said that pressure doesn't stop once you cross the timeline.
And they've gone 7 deep so far.
Belak, spin move, stops, pops, scores. Drains it. He's got 4, and it's 32-25. Rams just hanging around here. Stavko goes into the paint, but Selko shut him off. Now they kick it back for Rotman's 3. It's no good. Rebound to Spearing. The Rams have done a much better job on the glass here these last couple games.
Yes, especially against.
Oh, Selko had trouble with it and threw it away. Stolen, but Belak got it back. Oh, man, a wide open LaCava underneath, but they couldn't get it to him.
Back-to-back turnovers, Mike.
Now driving the baseline and blowing it up is Madeline. He's got 7 baskets for 14 points, 34-25.
Leads all teams in double figures now.
Ty Hall 3 ball. In and out, no good. Rebound, North Catholic. Waskowitz. Ahead to Madeline. Well, the Rams double team, but Waskowitz is right there to clean up the garbage. Couldn't get it to go. Belak blocked the other one, and now we got a foul.
I think Waskowitz just did that out of frustration, Mike. He had such an easy layup there. That'll be his first. And I think he was mad at himself, Mike.
Yeah, I think so.
And now timeout for Highlands.
Timeout for Highlands.
Get a chance to talk about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. Probably welcome to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think you need life insurance when you're young, but it's actually the best time to get it. The right policy can help you pay expenses, grow wealth over time, and save money by locking in rates early. Joe and Joe always know they're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or you can call them at 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today.
Rams trailing it 34-25, second quarter here at North Catholic High School in Cranberry. So I think this is the first event we've ever done in Cranberry.
I think you're right. North Hills, but that's down the road a little bit.
Yeah, we're down the road a little bit. And there are about 10 different ways to get here.
Yeah. Top 5 and 4A. Avonworth tops the list, Mike. They're 8-1 behind, ready for this, Rowan Carmichael. Guess how many he averaged in a game?
I don't know how many.
35. How do you like that? That kid is a player. I've seen him last year in the playoff game. Knock is second, Deer Lake third, Central Valley fourth, and Bell Vernon is fifth. How is North Catholic not ranked? I'm impressed.
I am too. And Highlands is playing better basketball here recently too, so. LaCava to Hall. Now Foster.
It's a matchup zone, Mike. Very aggressive.
And that's very hard to figure out for the players out there.
We know one thing, somebody's always in your face.
Selko. Back to Hall. And there is someone always in your face. The way to beat this is to move the ball. Belak's threes, in and out, no good. Rebound to Tom Arth.
Carmine dug it out of there.
And this is Belak.
Nice job by Carmine LaCava that time. Belak gets the basket.
He looked like Jimmy Kuntz there, didn't he?
Yes, he did from behind. Yeah.
It's a little Inspector Gadget move. Now there's a foul.
Boy, I don't know, Mike. Looked like Preston got that one cleanly, but the guy was off balance and fell.
So Madelon will do the honors here. 2:19 to go first half. Into Rotman. Back to Madelon. Well, I thought that was a walk by Fredericks. That's Rotman for three. It's down.
Well, he wanted to get the ball to Rotman. He saw him open in the corner. He took that extra step. Rotman now has 10. And here comes the pressure.
2 from downtown. Yeah, that's, if they're scoring, that's going to make them extra dangerous because they can set it up.
Ty just got his pocket.
Oh,
picked.
what a move that was by Fredericks. He's got 10.
You can just see the frustration on Ty's face. He kind of threw his hands up after that.
Belak able to keep control of it. Into Foster. Foster lost the dribble, so he's going to take a little short jumper and miss it, and Rotman clears it. Rotman looks for help. He's going to throw it up and score. Got around Selko and put it in.
That was a pump fake that time. I got Brady off his feet. Took it right to the hoop.
12 points for Rotman.
Bad spacing there, Mike. They're bringing 2 defenders to the ball. You can't do that.
Hall's going to step into a 3 ball and can it.
Ty Hall's keeping us in the game like we thought. What would he do after that 29 performance? He has 10 already.
10 in the first half on the road against this tough team. Yeah, he's kept it up.
Fredericks answers, though. He has a dozen. And it makes it 43-30. Selko just got
nearly a steal.
He gets it back. He's okay.
He's good. The ball was tipped. As Jim Reeder signals it. LaCava, 45 seconds. Gave up the dribble. Going to turn around jumper. Front iron. And rebounded by Fredericks. 13-point lead. Their biggest of the game. Frederick needs some help. He's just going to turn around and put it up. Missed it. The rebound is saved, and Rotman's got it back in his hands.
Too much penetration, too easy.
And Hall stole it, and Hall got fouled from behind. I believe that one will be on Donnie Schubert.
The old rule, Mike, stop the ball. It's getting in too deep.
So neither team in the bonus. That's 3 on North Catholic. Highlands has committed 2, and there's 27 seconds left in the half.
In a quick moving first half. We said that last week the game went overtime. Maybe we'll get an overtime game here tonight.
We just missed our Comcast cutoff by about 4 minutes. We still almost made it. Here's Selko, 16 seconds. Now to Spearing, stops, pops, off the rim, no good. Rebound Fredericks. Rams not doing any business at all on the offensive glass tonight.
Nice job using the screen that time.
Madelon, and he points to his teammate to say, I saw that. That's 16, and that's the end of the first half here at North Catholic with the score. North Catholic 44 and Highlands 30. Winner is here, so there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment, your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are our #1 priority. Stop in today and see why Highlands fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com or call Trentham 724-224-9222. In Natrona Heights, 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment, 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver since 1961. Halftime with a 15-point North Catholic lead. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. Welcome back to North Catholic with the Rams trailing the Trojans 45-30 at the break. Halftime stats are brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness Center in Tarentum. Call 724-681-8626 to let Gary Negley help you reach all of your fitness goals in the new year.
Well, Mike, for the Highlands Golden Rams, they're led by Ty Hall in scoring with 10. Carmine LaCava has 8. Preston Foster has 3. Braden Spearing has 3. Troy Bielek has 4. And Brady Selko has 2. So we have 6 guys on the score sheet for the total of 30. But the big story's been North Catholic again with that press. They forced 13 turnovers. They're led by Owen Madelon. He has 16 points, followed by Jason Fredericks with a dozen. Jude Rodman also has 12. Eli Stofka with 1. And Joe Waskowitz has 4.
We mentioned the other night in the game against Deer Lakes, the Rams went only 6 for 15 at the foul line. They only got there twice, shooting 57% on the year, by the way. And again, we remind you, they won a WPIAL championship 5 years ago, shooting 59% from the foul line.
True that.
So what does it mean? But tonight, only got there twice, and that was Ty Hall, and he was 2 for 2. Halftime stats brought to you by Greatness Athletics Fitness, 222 East 4th Avenue in Tarentum. Check them out today at greatnessathletics.com.
Get a chance to talk about Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, dedicated to serving great La Prima Espresso Company coffee and hand-dipped small batch candy using the finest Belgian dark and milk chocolates. Born in love for great chocolate, remarkable coffee, and a sense of giving back community, Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates has a mission of providing uniquely delicious products while serving as a gathering place for friends and family. Come experience a one-of-a-kind coffee and chocolate experience at the 2 convenient locations, the Mothership down at 206 Corbett Street, Tarentum, and 1705 Union Avenue in Toronto Heights next to the post office. Open weekdays till 5, weekends till 3. Check them out on the web at harvestmoonc2.com. Drink coffee, eat chocolates, be kind.
All those are good things.
Yeah.
I've heard this now. That you're not supposed to have your first cup of coffee till mid-morning. You're supposed to drink something else early. And if you have your first cup of coffee mid-morning, like say 10 o'clock, then you avoid the crash that you get, crashing from the original caffeine, and then if that's your only cup. Any thoughts on that?
I need that morning coffee. You know, I never drank coffee until I retired.
I tried it. You used to drink it with us over at the station.
Yes.
Yeah, you used to come over there with the club with everybody. I've tried it this week. And I got to tell you, I mean, I would crash to the point of a headache. And that's gone. So it might be working. So you know what? I have decaf also. I drink decaf to start. There's a 3 by Belak. There was no decaf on that one. That was full strength from right downtown.
He's got 7. The Golden Rams cut the lead down to 12. They're hanging around, Mike. And there's a foul.
Let's see who we get here. It's on Foster.
His second, I
believe.
We've
not had many fouls tonight. And
for being up and down like this yet.
Eli Stofka will shoot a couple. First one's a dipper.
He's the only one to miss a foul shot tonight, Mike. He's 1 for 3 so far.
Well, now.
Haven't been a lot of foul shots taken, only 6 total so far.
Officials have done a very good job tonight.
Yep.
Very engaging group when I talked to him before the game.
I saw him down there having a good time with Tamika there.
Yeah. I spelled her name wrong, but she was okay with it as long as I said it right. Stofko all the way home put it in.
And that's another score off a turnover, Mike. He's got 4. And here comes the pressure. They might have to get a timeout early, Mike. Yep.
My favorite Tamika of all times is Tamika Catchings, of course, and I don't know if she spelled it the same way or not.
She was a basketball player
for Tennessee.
Tennessee, I thought so, yeah. Carmine.
And he'll go to the line. I was a falling down fan of Coach Summit in the Tennessee Lady Vols, let me tell you.
You knew where you stood with her.
She was my favorite coach. Taken from us way too soon. Carmine LaCava will go to the line, and as the Dean mentioned earlier, he's our leading foul shooter on the year, 81%.
That's the first one down. Carmine has 9, chance to get a double figures with the second.
Candace Parker, another favorite. Second by Carmine is also good. Rams are 4 for 4 tonight. Really needed that Friday.
Oh, yeah.
48-35, and a long three is missed. Belak tipped it, still loose, and it's saved for a moment by the Trojans, but Waskowitz threw it into the hands of Lekeva, and now a hope pass ended up coming to Spearing that time. Back to Belak.
North Catholic committing back-to-back turnovers, only their sixth, though.
Oh, hook pass out to Foster. Now Hall's open. Here it comes, off the back iron, and we got a
Belak.
foul
Yeah,
underneath.
he pushed him, Mike. Troy was making some space in there.
That'll be the second foul on Highlands here in the second half. High above the Don Barth and Don Graham court in the catbird seat in the...
Highlands now packing a 2-1-2, Mike. It's making it a little tougher for them to cut like they were earlier. Smart idea, I think.
Now a three is put up by Stofko, and it's missed, and rebounded by Foster. Rams with the ball down 13. Forecourt to Belak. Over to Spearing, thought about it. Now Lekeva hooks it out to Belak. 2 minutes into the second half.
Troy trying to get some isolation
Oh,
there.
nice job there, and stepping back and draining the jumper is Spearing. We've got a nice soft touch. That's 5. That's over his average, and it's 48-37. Now, long three by Rotman is down.
That's the problem when you go to the zone, Mike. They can shoot over top of it. Rodman's excellent shooter. He has 15.
And he's got
here comes pressure.
He's got 3 from downtown. He's got all their three-pointers, and they steal it, turn it over, and Fredericks finishes.
And again, Mike, not only are we turning the ball over, they're converting off it. That's 15 turnovers, and I'll guess about 30 points coming off it.
The Rams have actually outdone them from outside the arc tonight. Highlands has 5 of them. Lekeva, who does not have one of those 5. Now to Spearing. To Hall. Stops. 3 ball. Down. Ty Hall. Make it 6. 3 for him. 13. And it's 53-40.
Right down Broadway. You can't do that against the zone, Mike. Waskowitz did at that time now.
Lekeva out to Foster. His 3 ball is too strong. And Jude Rotman has it. Underneath, and the lay-in by Stofko.
That time they beat the zone down, Mike. You can't set the zone up if the ball gets behind you.
Stofko only had 1 point at halftime. He's got 5 points in the second half. 55-40.
15-point lead again that they had at halftime.
Yeah, that's their biggest. Hall left side. Ty calling for Spearing to come out and get it. Now Foster in front of the Highlands bench. Oh, to try to dump it off, and it's stolen. And Madelon's going to drive down against Lekeva and put it in.
Yeah, converting off the turnovers, Mike.
And that is their game, obviously.
18 now for Madelon.
And they gave the Borough Bucks fits on Friday night doing that.
But, you know, they haven't had the big run, the 23-2 run that they did against Borough.
There's Lekeva with a nice spin move. Goes all the way in. Coast to coast, he put it in.
Carmine now with the dozen.
Now underneath, and missing the shot was Fredericks, and the Rams have it.
Hot and running.
And it's Hall.
Oh, and
shot,
one.
score, foul as he takes a header.
How's he going to dose their own medicine, Mike, getting out in front and running? Waskowitz picks up his third.
57-44, and Ty Hall will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 his own self there this evening.
And doing a much better job of scoring, Mike, coming in averaging only 40 a game, so the Golden Rams already have that.
Ty missed that one, but he's certainly following up his big performance of Friday night with 15 of his own here tonight already.
We meant as number 1.
Rodman, nothing but net hardly moves when he shoots it.
Coach's kid has 18.
And 4 from downtown. 60-44. Lekeva to Belak. Belak drives all the way home, left-handed, missed it. Rebound, Tom Arth. Lead it ahead, and the runner by Fredericks is missed. Safe for a moment, and the Trojans have it. But Foster.
Nice hands by Belak.
Now LeCava. Selka. Double team. They get it back to LeCava. 2:25 left third quarter. 60-44. Long three by Belak is off the front iron, but the long rebound came out to Foster. Now to Ty Hall baseline.
Getting doubled down there, Mike. Tough place to be.
Swung it over to Foster. Quickly to Belak. His three's on the way. It's nothing but nylon.
That was great ball movement that time, and Hall got out of that double team, Mike.
The Rams are hitting from downtown tonight.
When they overpay, they must pay. And Belak now has 10 himself.
60-47, and a two-pointer on a jumper by Fredericks is good. And Jim Rocco wants to talk it over at 1:48 left third quarter. The Bouchers have been a staple in the Natrona Heights community for over 70 years, and they're uniquely qualified to help you choose home and auto insurance that protects what matters most, your family. The Bouchers are independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, they're working with all the leading companies in the industry, like Progressive, Travelers, Penn National, and National General, to find new ways for you to save on home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for your family. And as always, they're open Saturdays for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Boucher Agency on your side.
Mike, we mentioned section standings knocked at 3-0. They were off last Friday. They had a big game at Deer Lakes tonight. And again, our upcoming opponent, Freeport, they're 3-7, 1-2. They won their first section game in Valley, 62-53. They were led by underclassman junior Carson Kane at 26. Mike Graysick, only a sophomore, had 16. So they're a very young team too, Mike.
Yeah, they are. Look at a move by Hall, but he can't get it to go. Rebound Fredericks goes all the way down, and he missed it. They go back and forth. Ty's going to try it again off the feed by Foster. This time, boy, thought he might have been fouled, but no whistle. And here's Rotman as they go back and forth. Madelon this time scores.
He's a tough customer. He's got 20. And he's not their leading scorer, Mike. It's usually Fredericks or Rotman.
Ball's knocked out of bounds at 110.
And again, Mike, Knock will host North Catholic Friday. That's going to be a dandy.
Yeah, the top three teams in the section have not lost a section game yet. That'll end tonight. The Deer Lakes are not playing. Somebody will drop one. Looks like North Catholic's going to stay undefeated in section. And on their way to winning their 7th straight. So they got it rolling now. Foster won't go, and it's rebounded by Arth.
That was contested by 2 shooters.
Oh, Madelon got a man open, but good job, I think, by Belak to get a hand on it and tip it. And Foster recovers it. 42 seconds left.
Highlands is fourth, their 8th turnover. Is he not out of bounds?
Is he not walking? Timeout, though, by Jim Rocco.
Good timeout, by the way.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was travel myself. So 37 seconds left in the quarter. We mentioned North Catholic looking to win their 7th straight. They lost their first 3 games. Again, not to anyone in Pennsylvania.
Right. But they beat Pine Ridge this past week, Saturday, 75-52. Burrell tonight, we mentioned they're at Freeport. They're going to host Valley on Friday. So, again, these are the teams that we have to keep an eye on if we're going to fight for that 4th section spot. Some upsets, Mike, on Friday. South Fayette, 37. Baldwin 32. So then there were only 3.
Not a happy night for Coach Ackerman.
Yeah, 32 points. That's a rough one. But a big win for our former coach, Corey Dodge, Char Valley. They beat Lincoln Park 78-38.
Yes, 78-38.
Despite the arrival of Mason Rowan, flown in from Pompano Beach, Florida, they want to know if he's living in center or if he's getting
Pompano Beach.
A private jet for Mike Marzinski up every Tuesday and Friday. What do you think?
I don't know. Somebody used to have spring training in Pompano Beach. I don't think anybody's there anymore, but that's a used to. Back in the day. Like the Expos or somebody trained over there. Here's Rotman. Inside to Madelon, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Good defense, Highlands, that time.
Forced the 9th turnover.
Jim Rocco's looking back at his assistant. I called timeout for that.
That looks like a little matchup on that time.
Nearly a 5-second call, but the Rams do quickly get it into LaCava, 22 seconds. Rams have the ball. Arrow belongs to North Catholic. 19 seconds, third quarter, 64-47 Trojans.
My unforced turnover, Mike.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody was going to be out of bounds the minute they bumped into each other there, Selko and Carmine.
Carmine was up against the 10 seconds, too. He knew that. See if they hold for the final shot here. They get possession coming into the fourth quarter.
They do. And we'll have unflooded trivia in 4 seconds. Rotman for 3, short, rebound. Hall, he's going to let it go. Good if it does. Well, took a peek. That's the end of the third quarter at North Catholic with the score. The Trojans 64 and the Rams 47. Trivia, sponsored as always by Unflooded. If your home or business has ever been damaged by water or mold, you know how stressful that can be. Our friends at Unflooded specialize only in water, sewage, and mold removal, and they're here to help. From a broken pipe to sewer backup or flooding, they have the expertise to get your home dry and ready for repairs. Unflooded provides top-notch mold remediation services addressing mold from water damage promptly and effectively. Their advanced techniques ensure your property is restored to its pre-damaged condition. Visit unflooded.com or call Brian Mara anytime, 888-650-7767. Unflooded, your family-owned and operated team for emergency water removal in the AK Valley.
This question is so tough, Mike. If you get within 500 points, I'm going to consider you a winner.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, we had breaking news at the Plum Christmas tournament that former Highlands and Duquesne player Micah Mason got engaged to Chastity Omagrosa. She played at Blackhawk and Duquesne. The question, how many points did they combine for in their high school and college career?
Oh, for the love of
500 points. You're a winner.
Micah had like 24-something high school points. I know that. I have it somewhere saved.
I only have a total for high school and college.
Okay, well,
Let him chew on that for
we'll
me.
work on that. Schubert.
I'll give you a hint. Cassidy outscored him.
All right. Oh,
Nice
inside.
touch.
Great pass and a finish by Madelon.
And Madelon pointed to the guy who passed it to him, knowing he got a great assist.
So they don't have a lot of size on this team, but they are a team. Spearing running the floor. Kicked it back to Belak. And Belak is fouled by Donnie Schubert. All right. I'm going to say 6,500.
You are not within 500 points.
Is it more or less?
More.
It's more
much,
than six.
Much more.
Wow. Belak had it popped away, and it's stolen by the Trojans. And Madelon.
Nice pump fake that time. Madelon now with 24 to lead all scorers.
68-47. Belak. High off the glass. It won't go, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2 at 7:05. 68-47. Okay, I'm going to. Is it over 8,000?
You're within 500.
Okay.
8,092 points.
That's a lot of points.
I put that up against anybody in the country, to be honest with you.
A married couple? No, there are no married couples with 8,000 in it. That's like, that's like the Caligiuris both having black belts. Belak hits the first.
As you say, it's the only domestic fight you can get.
Yeah, you have to buy tickets to. Second one's in and out, no good.
Give you the numbers, Mike. Mike has 3,703. Cassie has 4,389.
That's a
power couple.
That's a bunch.
8,092. That's a pretty good trivia question.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I challenge any married couple in the United States of America to beat that. Fredericks has 2 more.
He's got 18 now.
70-48 at 6:35.
Thank my crack research team for coming up with that number.
Were there Masons involved?
John.
Yes. That's Wireless Zone, ladies and gentlemen. I think we had them earlier in the program.
19th turnover.
Our next sponsor that we'll be telling you about, we saw Brian Nee at the game the other night. Brian Nee was there with his wife Jamie, of course, Jameson.
And he had friends at Deer Lakes. He was associated with the enemy there.
Yeah.
It was the kid that did all the scoring early.
Jameson, 1,000-point scorer.
Yep.
3 ball is drained by Fredericks.
He joins the 20-point club now with 21. Ty Hall passed the Carmine LeCava, and LeCava's fouled. Madelon's going to get his first foul. Who ran off the first 8 points against the Deer Lakes? Do you remember?
Oh, goodness. It was...
Began with an M.
It was... Luca Mangieri.
There you go. That's who he's friends with. Missed the first.
This is why you always keep stuff at your fingertips to be able to do that, because I don't think I'd have remembered.
Milo has a whole history of Highlands sports.
In this back. In this back. Okay, now I missed that. Now, Carmine
he missed.
Make or miss. Okay, well, he was 3 out of 4 the other night. There you go. He's 3 out of 4 now.
He's got 13.
I only have him with 11, but I could be wrong. We'll have to add these up at the end of the night. Well, I know if you don't come up with it, I'll get a phone call. 73-49.
We always cross-reference.
We got to make, well, we've had so many 1,000-point scorers over our 25 years here that we got to make sure these are accurate. Highlands has the basketball at 5:50 to go. 73-49. And we're being kept honest by the crucifix behind us.
How about that?
Yeah. I crossed myself when I got past the statue of Virgin Mary on the way in just to make sure. I never went to Catholic school. Did you? You did.
I went for 6 years, and mercifully they let me out.
My dad wanted me to go, but my mom was insistent on public school education.
my first year in teaching, I taught at Duquesne Catholic, Mike. I was a reading teacher / basketball coach, and Sister Ligorius, how do you like that for a name?
Oh.
She put me in charge of male discipline. I said, this is kind of ironic, because I used to get in trouble.
My great aunt, my grandfather Pavlik's sister, was Sister Catherine, was a nun. How about that? So I was related very closely to a nun. We used to go visit and watch the Pirates in the common room.
There you go.
The nuns loved baseball.
Yeah, they did. Yep. Stolen, and then a foul.
So Foster's going to shoot now.
That's the 15th foul. We have none, Mike.
We are in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen.
That?
At 5:45 to go.
Yes. That kind of crept up on us when we were doing.
I was going to grab the commercial. We could definitely wait. We have time.
Great
of course,
school memories.
I say that. First one is up and good. My former grade school was Gladeview in Lower Burl. It's now condominiums.
Not one of my schools is standing. Can you believe that? Grade school, middle school, high school, pancakes.
Condominiums. The people talk about where they live. I said, oh, that was the music room. In and out, no good. Rebound Schaefer in the ball game.
Yep.
And shot is missed. Belak now. Kick it back out to Selko. Quickly to Hall, right side. Hall drives in, up and under move, and a foul. Says Tamika Howard. And Ty Hall will shoot a couple at 5:29. Oh, now's going to be a good time for practice. We need to start making these. And things have leaked here a little bit in this fourth quarter.
Jude Rodman gets his second.
Everybody's been 1 for 2. 3 guys are shot, 3 guys have been 1 for 2. That's good.
Okay, that's 1. Let's make it 2.
Do we have Ty with 16?
That's correct.
We're at a bad angle to see the scoreboard that they have the scoring up on.
I trust us.
And
2
Hall
for 2.
drains them both. So he's 4 for 5 tonight.
And he backs that 29-point performance up
and
with
17. That's exactly what we're talking about. And that is all right. Now he's officially on a roll.
Yep.
Now we've seen him do it JV games in the past. Sometimes it takes a while. And now driving into the basket was Stavko, and his shot was blocked. And the Rams back the other way. And Hall had it knocked out of his hands by Rotman out of bounds.
Ty tried to do a spin move that time. When you're up against the sidelines, it's hard.
Driving is Belak. He scores.
13 now for Belak. And we hit the 5-minute mark.
Now out of the corner, Ryman again. In and out, no good. Rebound to Arth. Wide open. Fredericks this time off the back iron, and the long rebound comes out to Spearing. Into Belak.
Nice layup.
No look pass.
Nobody saw it. And that's the 20th turnover. Brady, Mike, he gets ahead of the pack and he turns and looks back. He can't take that ball to the basket. Worst case scenario is going to get fouled.
Right.
And he hasn't been to the foul line very often, to be honest with you.
No, he's not. He's only been there 6 times. 2 for 6.
1-3-1 now by the Golden Rams. Haven't seen that this year.
That's a little different. There's the 3, and it is down by Fredericks. Well, they got it right where you need to get it for that.
Yeah, they moved the ball. Made the zone move and converted. He now has 24 to tie Owen Madelon.
Belak all the way with the up and under move, and he scores.
Troy now with 15.
And a dipper. Rebound Foster.
Up against the sidelines. He gets away.
And it's Madelon. And he's fouled. Madelon will shoot a couple at 3:52. Don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one to help you achieve it? Or find a contractor and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory? Well, put those concerns aside and make your next call to your neighbor, Beanie Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results with every project we undertake. Twice recognized as best of the best by the Trib. It's gotten quiet.
I know.
Beanie's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to their clients. We'll do the golf read. From kitchens and bathrooms to foundations and roofing, Beanie works diligently to embrace the vision of every client. Let's send it down to Smiley Kaufman. Call 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate or visit BeanieHomeRenovations.com. Beanie Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
Oh, Madelon made the first. Let's see if he converts the second. He does. He now leads all scores with 26.
You know how they, all of a sudden, everyone, it's like going to mass. You know when, to tone it down a little bit. And a save by Lakeva.
Nice job.
And he got it to Hall, and jump ball. Arrow belongs to Highlands at 3:39.
Mike, being in charge of male discipline, that was the easy part. The girls were much worse than the boys in middle school. Middle school girls, the worst. Turnover, 22.
And the drive and the lay-in by Waskowitz, his 6th point of the night.
Another turnover. Oh, Highlands got it back, so no turnover there.
Hall to Lakeva. Steps back. His 3's on the way. It's down. Carmine Lakeva.
We've hit a lot of 3s tonight, Mike. He's got 16.
And he's having a big night.
Breaking out that scoring.
And there is a lay-in by Waskowitz again.
He has 8.
82-59. I found my scoring discrepancy. It was between Belak and Lakeva.
So we're okay?
I'm fixed. Lakeva, another 3. In and out.
Looked good when it left.
The tip is Selko lost it. He tried to save it in, but it hit the baseline. And now Jackson Milich is coming in for the Trojans. Number 1. It's beginning to be that time again.
Since we're at a Casco, I go to confessional. What I used to do with the girls, I couldn't discipline them physically. I would put thumbtacks on their chairs before class. And I would just wait for them to come in and sit down. And they would jump up and say, Mr. Choma, somebody put a thumbtack on my chair. I said, I'm going to get to the bottom. And I said, when I do, that kid is in so much trouble. And they just snicker.
There's a 3 by
What jail would I be in today, Mike?
And a foul. 82-59. Trojans lead it.
That was the 70s, kid. That was 50 years ago, Mike.
Hey, the nuns used to smack you on the wrist with the rulers.
I'm left-handed. I survived cat school. I'm left-handed. I used to get the whack with that, and they had those ninja rosary beads that just get you around your neck and take it right to the ground.
My dad told me stories.
They were a fun group.
83-59. 84-59.
28 now for Madelon.
And he's running it off the sheet. 25-point game. Here's Hall for three. It's
He's gonna
no
shoot
good,
three.
but he's going to shoot three. The Rams, we mentioned Friday night, had their highest scoring output of the season with 60, and they're about to breathe all over that right now at 84-69.
Jackson Mitchell just entered the game. He gets that foul.
Ty Hall with three. First is good, and there's 60. And we did it in regulation this time.
18 now for Ty.
And he's missed but one.
Can he have back-to-back 20-point performances? 29 against Deer Lakes.
He's 6 for 7. Made all three of them. Make them pay for that. That's 20 for Ty. Gonna need my sheet now. Well, that's still Fredericks. And out of the corner, draining the three, is Dante Palmer. Much to the delight of the crowd here.
I'm guessing a senior doesn't get a lot of action. LaCava knocks
Junior.
down a quick two. He has 18 now. And guess what? That's your buddy Fredericks now. He's got 26. Him
Some
and Matt
scoring
Long.
tonight,
Yep.
89-64, and
Guess who's shooting three?
Troy Pelak will shoot three at 1:54 to go.
What a gutsy two foul shots he made the other night, Mike, after going 0 for 6. I couldn't watch, and I'm doing the game.
Those were very gutsy foul shots, made them both to tie the game, and then that's when Rogers hit the three the other way down to win the ball game.
15. And I hate to say it, I called that shot. There was nobody in the place going to take that shot.
Yeah, he was going to be it.
Troy now 3 for 4 from the line.
And it's going to be a much better stat line about free throw shooting here tonight, that's for sure. And the Rams are 67 points have blown by their highest point output of the year, so that's coming around. I mean, you're gonna look at the score, and it's not going to look good here tonight, but they are getting better. There's a win coming. I can feel it. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Well, Friday night Freeport comes to our place.
That might be it. I don't know.
Freeport.
I'm not making any predictions other than that there's a win coming.
They have one section win against Valley. They got that last Tuesday night.
Driving in with a runner was Eric Linkenfelser. It's no good, but stolen out of there by Milich. Now another three put up is short, and Spearing's got it at 120. And LaCava's going to put a three up, and he cans it.
Carmine 21 now, Mike. Does that put him over his all-time high?
We're going to find it. You know, I just printed out a new sheet today. I knew somebody'd do it.
I think it was 20.
That's it. That was the game against Shaler over Christmas
Carmine.
time. And another one for Dante Palmer.
They love them some Dante here, don't they?
92-70. It's not like a college score. LaCava all the way in, and he's fouled. So Carmine will shoot two.
So back-to-back games with career highs, 29 for Ty Hall against Deer Lakes, and now 21 for Carmine.
And that's 2 out of 3 games for Carmine.
Yes.
So he's coming on. And it's good. And the free throw shooting tonight has been excellent.
He now has game high honors with 22 for Highlands. Belak with 17 and Hall with 20. You're right, Mike, 71 points up there.
Will Waskowitz replaced Joe Waskowitz. They like to keep things symmetrical around here. And for the Rams, Ruggieri grabbed the rebound, but they called a held ball, and it belongs to North Catholic at 38 seconds. 92-71. This is Will Waskowitz for Lincoln Felser. Now from the corner, it's Palmer again, feeling it. No, that was Milich. And this is Selko ahead of the pack. He can't get it to go. Lost control of it on the way up. It's Highlands ball at 20 seconds.
Okay, one thing in Highlands Fair tonight, Mike, they attack the basket. And that's what they have to do on the fast break. They did it that time, didn't work, but you have to be aggressive when you break the press. And 71 points tonight says we were aggressive.
Ruggieri in the paint. Needs help. He's going to shoot it. What's the call? 3 seconds. No travel. Tamika had her pick there. 10 seconds left.
25 turnovers again.
That's been the bugaboo.
Yeah.
That's what needs to get fixed. But against, to tell you what, this is a very impressive team, North Catholic, tonight. And that's going to wind it out, and it's all over. The North Catholic Trojans with an impressive 92-71 win over Highlands. Dean, final thoughts.
Well, Mike, again, things are getting better offensively, and we have Freeport coming in Friday. Big section game. Let's see everybody Friday night at the game.
Let's do it. Thanks to everyone here at North Catholic that helped us out. We appreciate all their help. Final score once again. North Catholic 92, Highlands 71. For the Dean, Mike Choman, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.